What's the craziest method you've ever used to force yourself awake? I was the kind of person who could sleep through absolutely everything. Smoke detectors, jackhammer sounds, my dad screaming my entire legal name from the kitchen. None of it fazed me. So obviously I decided I needed to level up my morning routine. I found this app called something like Alarm Clock Extreme Sleep Killer, and it had 4.8 stars with comments saying stuff like, I despise this app with every fiber of my being. It's flawless. Warning sign number 1 that I totally disregarded. The idea was straightforward. You program an alarm, and when it activates, you need to answer 5 math questions before it stops. No quick swipe to dismiss. No pretending it doesn't exist. No deleting it while it's going off because the app locks itself down. I figured this was brilliant. I programmed it for 6 a.m., selected the most obnoxious sound choice available, which was labeled Apocalypse Siren, and crashed feeling incredibly organized and grown up. The following morning, at precisely 6 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds a.m., my phone transformed into an instrument of mental torture. The noise that erupted from that little speaker was demonic. It wasn't a melody. It wasn't a chime. It was a full-on shrieking sound that resembled a sheep getting executed inside a food processor. Deafening doesn't even cover it. My eardrums were pulsing. My spirit exited my body. I bolted upright in bed like I'd been electrocuted. I snatched my phone with both hands, freaking out, and the display illuminated with the first math question. 7 plus 3. Simple. Yeah, no, because my brain was still in deep sleep mode and currently incapable of recalling my own identity, much less basic arithmetic. I gazed at the digits like they were carved in forgotten languages. I guessed 9. Wrong. And then the cruelest thing occurred. The alarm grew louder. I didn't even think that was achievable, but suddenly it felt like being trapped inside a turbine. I attempted again. 12, maybe no. 5. I punched in 6. Wrong. The wailing escalated, and now it resembled several sheep being ritually slaughtered in perfect sync. My bedroom door burst open. My dad came charging in like the place was burning down. Hair chaotic, eyes bulging, screaming, "What is that noise? What's going on?" I'm sitting there in my sleepwear, barely conscious, attempting to do equations while he's grabbing me like I'm convulsing. He yanked the phone from my grip and began tapping, mashing buttons, desperately trying to silence it. Nothing helped. The app had seized complete authority. You either completed the math or you endured hell. He glanced at the display, registered the math question, and shouted, "Ball. 2 minus 5 is 7. Enter 7. I entered it. We nailed it. 1 finished, 4 remaining. At this point, my mom was in the corridor yelling, "Is there an intruder?" My younger sister stuck her face in and asked, "Are we under attack?" "No, we're being academically terrorized." The following problem appeared. 9 plus 6. My dad and I both yelled the solution simultaneously. Right. The screeching decreased marginally in intensity, but remained completely insane. 2 more questions. We're both drenched now. Calculating arithmetic like we're competing on a quiz show where losing means destruction. We finally arrived at the final one. 8 times 2. I entered 14. Wrong. My dad stared at me like I had failed him on a cosmic scale. The alarm hit pitches I didn't believe were possible. My cat started wailing from the living room. He seized the phone, punched in 16, and the alarm, at last, thankfully died. The house fell quiet, and everybody glared at me like I had committed something legally unforgivable. 1 subscribe means a lot to me.